Okay, this is Mike again at Utopia Construction, Hollywood in the D. And this is Mumsy's house. I took another video of this earlier yesterday. We cleaned out all of these. I just blew this out with air. We were gonna power wash it, but it's kind of raining. I don't want to put any cement on in the rain. We really can't do it, so it's supposed to stop raining later. I'll power wash this whole thing, but I ground down all of this with the grinder right here. Dug all of this out first. This is what it looked like after I took all the tape off. We got a little angle grinder with a cement grinding attachment for it, and this is the crack. You can actually see light coming in from down in the basement through one of these holes. There's a room underneath this slab, and obviously this leaks bad here, and the old man's tried to fix it and patch it and band-aid it. He's not really, he was a factory worker, and that's about all I got to say about the old man. But he didn't do it right. He cobbled it. I still need to do a little bit more grinding here, it looks like, to get this tape off. You can see the tape mark. We want to get rid of all that residue of anything before you put any cement. And I also beveled the edges here so that it gives it kind of a valley, and it'll be able to get that down in there a little better, I'm hoping. I've never done this before, but everything in construction, if you look at it, see what needs to be done, it's not too hard to figure out if you got any kind of smarts. Most people just don't want to do it because it's nasty, dirty, dusty work. But we got that all ready. We're just going to fill this all up with cement and make this one solid piece. I told my mom it's probably not going to last forever. Eventually it's going to crack again, but this is the only way that only thing that you can really do. But I'm going to try to find an acrylic type of cover for this that obviously gets rained on. This is where we're at. So if anybody knows of a product, or if anybody out there is a supplier of cement refinishing stuff, I would love to use your product on this porch after I review it and see if I like it, to cover this. It's a 100-year-old house. Porch is 100 years old. But after I pulled off the tape yesterday, we had a little bit of busted up concrete here. It's cracked. You know, I'm gonna try. I'll suck most of this out with the vacuum again. I ground this off last night almost in the dark. So, like I say, now it's raining. I'm not gonna mess around out here in the rain. But over here was the other stuff we got here. This was cracked. There was a big crack right in here, and if you tap the piece with a piece of heavy gauge steel like that cold chisel over there, you can tell the difference from a solid piece and a piece that's broken loose. And when I tapped this piece that was across this middle here, it was one big piece, as you can see in the other videos. I don't know if I really want to pull this out. The old man did this. This is some kind of tar. I don't see that leaking, so I'm going to leave that alone. Because I can always take it out later. But that looks like a pretty good solid seal. As I said, this porch is covered for this portion over here. There's a flat roof above this. That probably needs to be redone as well. But it looks pretty good up here. I don't see any real water damage from anything leaking. That's not to say it's not leaking and just puddling up there. So, but tomorrow it's supposed to be a nice day out. Monday, all next week actually, it's supposed to be nice and sunny, up in the upper 60s, maybe close to 70 by the end of the week. It is October 4th, 2020, and this is my mom's porch. There were some nice little cracks here. Like I say, the really only thing we can do is patch it, because you really can't do anything else with this other than tear it out and put a new one in, and that's really not happening. So if it leaks a little bit, they're just coal rooms downstairs. They're not really any, there's like Tupperware storage in there, big Tupperware crates with basically my sister's stuff in it that she came here from Florida with. So this is what we got. I dug all that out along here. Even though, like I said, this is under a covered porch, I got all that out, and we will fill that all with cement. Or, I don't really know what to fill that with, but there was cement there before, like mortar, and that's what we're going to do again. We're going to use this stuff over here. Home Depot, where I got it. There's two different kinds. This one is just the, you know what? I'm sorry, but I have CSS, so bear with me. Okay. For those of you that don't know what CSS is, it's a disease people start suffering from when they get in their older age called can't see shit. CSS. So this repair broken corners and edges. This right here is one type, and then there's this one, which is the same stuff by Quikrete, but it's a vinyl concrete patcher. Make thin repairs to concrete surfaces. This one's repair broken corners and edges. So this one right here we'll use to fill in the big gaps. And then I think what I'll do is when it's all done, go over the whole porch with a coat of this, like a 1/4 inch coat. Go over the whole porch. I don't know, 1/2 inch. I don't know how thick I can go with this, but this vinyl concrete patcher, I like it because you can go down to a 1/16 of an inch edge feathered, which is pretty small. And these are both pretty good products. I've used this Quikrete quick setting cement before. I haven't used this one, but this is the one I think that I'm going to use to fill all the holes, because it's got the vinyl in it. I'm hoping, because this is outside, maybe the vinyl, I don't know if that makes it flex or if it just allows it to hold it together in a thinner application. But I'd really like to go over the whole porch and steps and everything after I repair all of this and fill all of these cracks. Obviously you can see next year I'm going to take this whole, fix all these bricks where they're bad. It looks like I might have to take this whole wall down, but these are old bricks and 100-year-old mortar, so it wasn't as good as the mortar today by any means. So I'm going to try to rebuild this, and just this porch wall right here, down to the porch level, right around in here. I'm thinking all that water comes down, drips in that wall. There's the old man's cobbled up, just slapped some mud in it attempt. But after 100 years, that's all that this thing is separated. It's about 3/16 of an inch gap right there. About a little, that's probably about 5/16 there. But I mean, this house is in pretty amazing shape for 100 years old. The old man took real good care of it. He maintained it. Now it's up to me to do it, because my mom still lives here. Beautiful neighborhood, though. The neighborhood's really nice around here in the D. Pretty nice houses. Everybody's kind of taking care of it. There's one down there for sale. $200,000 they want for it. Pooh. Crazy. But they're starting to get it. That one right there, with the pine tree in front of it, that was the Etson's house. I've lived here since 1969, and that was the Etson's house, and it just recently sold for $174,000. So I paid $53,000 for that, and they're about the same size. That one's got 2 lots though. So this is what we got going on at my mom's. I hope you all like my videos. If you do, I guess the proper thing to do is ask you to give me a thumbs up. And, yeah. This is what we got. This is stage 2. We got stage 1 was to clean all this out. So we're on to stage 2. We got a little bit more cleaning to do. Like I say, I'm going to apply some type of concrete adhesive liquid stuff into all these cracks before I do it. But I'm hoping that once I fill all the cracks, get all these nice and surfaced real smooth, then I can go over the whole porch with a coat of something. A 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. I don't know if 1/4 inch shit, an 1/8 inch to a 1/2 inch thick, or an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch thick. I don't know. I don't do cement. I'm not a cement guy. My cement guy actually got hit by a car and killed. So, Walking, my best friend. He was my cement dude. Little dog from the D. We both grew up down here. All right, sorry to give you my life story, but we'll keep you posted. Have a blessed day.